Oh, Charles got the bot working finally. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Smudge, what are you doing? Okay, I've got a weird cat. Hello, Diversity fan. Alright, let's get stream up properly. Audio seems okay. Great. Before we do anything, let's quickly have a look at our facilities, make sure we got everything going. Just going to do both of these. Yeah, audio seems okay on my end. Not too sure how it is on stream. Right. We here at Japan have got one of our worst tracks on the game. Smudge. What are you doing? No. God. Go. Hey. Don't be a naughty cat. Oh, thank God it's not raining. Praise the Lord. Right, so here's the championship then at the moment. He's currently hunting around for food. So yeah, most of the points right now are being sponged up by us top 5 teams. Like you can see, between Red Bull and Mercedes, it's really close at the top. Ferrari's kind of in the middle ground. And then you've got us and McLaren. And then you've got Aston Martin and Williams and Haas scrounging for scraps behind us. So yeah, very much a dominated top 10 right now. So hopefully we can see a bit of chaos going on in the races to try and scramble the order a little bit. Preferably in our favour and not, against us. At this point, I give up trying to change my car's livery, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. I don't know why. It's like this.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
I got level 50 finally, okay. Well done, first kill. I normally do, a bit of F1 Worlds whenever I'm bored, so I was able to get it done pretty quickly. That and whenever we do our streams. Why do I keep getting loads of... My game keeps freezing for some reason. I'm not sure if that's being shown on stream. Whoa, what's going on? I also don't have force feedback, which is really weird. Well, not overheating, so that's possibilities out the window. Not too sure why we don't have force feedback. That's fine. Mate, this is really weird. I keep getting loads of freeze frames. Is this showing on stream, Diversity fan? Or is it just on my end? Like, my game keeps randomly jittering and freezing. Yeah. Not too sure why. Like, yeah, we're not overheating. So it can't be the PlayStation overheating. Yeah, everything seems good on my end. I mean, everything seems like it should be fine, so I don't see why we're having issues. Eh. Okay, I guess I'll just try turning off 120 FPS. See if that works, maybe? I mean, I don't see why I'll be having issues. Like, my PS5 is perfectly fine. No issues with it. Yeah, no overheating. I guess we just see if it carries on. I mean, it seems okay now. Maybe in the most recent patch they've caused a glitch to do with 120 FPS on the PS5. That could be why. Because we seem to be all good now. We all good on stream now, Tifosi fan? Or is it still an issue on stream as well? Seems good. Okay. That was weird then. Well, as long as everything's fine now, that's all that matters. Oh my god. Mate, I hate Japan so much. Not the country, the track. Japanese culture and everything, I absolutely love it, but the track on the F1 games, not ideal. Right, let's turn up the wings a bit. I feel like we've got too much understeer. Too much understeer and wheel spin on the car. Eh.
Nice one. Okay, reminder, a neat way to recharge the batteries by lifting at certain points when you feel you can.
I mean, everything feels good now,
braking.
so
Try those this
I don't
lap and see how
see
you get on.
why we was having issues before, but I'm certainly gonna take it that we've solved the issues we were having. But yeah, though, I'd just like to thank you guys for your patience, obviously. I know we've had quite a few days recently where I've missed out streams and such. And obviously you guys, showing your support and still showing up to the streams is very encouraging. Me and Chad do our food shop every month. And our food shop was supposed to come between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And instead, I was waiting for about 3 hours. So what was supposed to be just like, a little bit of a delay to the stream turned into quite a big delay. Well, apparently we're too slow there. Which, to be honest, it did feel like a pretty slow lap. So I'll give that one to the game. I'm not sure what it is. I think we might be bottoming out. Like, I think the car's too low to the ground. Because we're just, like, crashing into all these curbs and everything. And we're not able to carry the downforce properly through some of the bumpy sections. Oh yeah, for any of you guys that aren't part of the Discord server, I plan on starting a new, video series I do, outside of streams, where we do a driver career mode. Just to give you a bit of insight into the first episode, because I've obviously recorded it. We've chose Gabriel Bortoletto as our driver. We're only doing 16 races in the calendar, each season that is, because we're doing 100% races. And we obviously got simulation damage turned on. Simulation damage, no rewind. Yeah, video series. Mate, am I doing something wrong here? Like, I've got no ERS gain. There we go. But yeah, the only issue I've had whilst recording is the files for my qualifying sessions have corrupted. So I'm gonna have to pretty much skip qualifying. So the first episode is basically just going to be a quick rundown of what the series is going to be, what it inclines, you know, the settings, stipulations, and stuff like that. But yeah, we've got everything recorded. I just need to do a voiceover. I'm actually kind of surprised though about how well I've shortened the video down. Because what was about an hour and 30 minutes of footage, I've managed to condense down into about 27, 29 minutes. Which, if we had qualifying put in there as well, we would probably be about 30 to 33 minutes. So yeah, definitely super good. I'm on a PS5 Antiposi fan, and I don't really have any recording software. So I just kind of record it on my PlayStation and then edit it from there. The video quality is still good though. I get 1080p 60 FPS, so still good. Man, I don't know what it is, but I don't seem to have enough actual grip. Yeah, there is an app that lets you do so, but it is very glitchy. Like, when I say very glitchy, I mean I had probably about 13 crashes whilst editing. So yeah, that was fun. I mean, I'm able to use the software perfectly fine. It's just that it needs very badly a stability update. Like, the application is about as stable as a 14-year-old girl with depression. Like, the fingers all over the place, constantly crashing and breaking down. Hello, THB. Welcome to the stream, bro. I can't say I've played Fortnite in a while, so I couldn't really tell you. Last time I played Fortnite was when Hatsune Miku first got added in. I played for about a week and a half, and then I stopped playing again. I don't even have the game installed anymore because applications are just so inflated now in file size. Like Call of Duty, 180 gigabytes. Forza, 150 gigabytes. F1 is 80. So, like, I've got 750 gigabytes of internal storage. And about half of that storage is just used on 2 games, which is Forza Horizon 5 and Call of Duty. It would have been when Fortnite OG came out, like around a similar time. It was also when there was a Godzilla event in the game. Like, you was able to become Godzilla and just terrorize people. It wasn't that long ago. Like, it was probably a good few months back now. Well, that summarizes how I feel about this car. Mate, back in the early days of Fortnite, I used to love it. Like, I started playing in Season 5. I forgot there's chapters now, isn't it? Chapter 1, Season 5. Like, pretty much near the second birthday. Or was it the first? It could have been the first birthday, actually.
Okay, like, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out.
Between 2019...
well done.
Or was it 2018? Season 5 would have been 2018. So between 2018 and like the end of 2019, I put about 2,000 hours into Fortnite. Like, I used to love the game. It was peak between Season 5 and Season 9.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
And then after Season 9, they kind of just ruined the game from there. So I just stopped playing. I mean, it's still a good game. Like, it's still got all the same fundamentals and everything. It's really fun to play, like, casually, but the game now is so overstimulated with like good players, like good young players, that it's not really fun to play as like a semi-casual player. Because it's you basically have to play the game as a full-time job if you want to be able to play in any type of way competitively. And that's the part of games that I enjoy the most, you know, playing to the best of my ability. Right. Let's see how good our qualifying pace is then.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
Last season, Japan was a race to forget. So hopefully we can redeem ourselves a little bit here and have a good finish. For anyone who didn't watch last season, we qualified, I think it was P17, and we finished the race in P20. So yeah, it was a extremely painful race to participate in. Even more painful when it started raining. We basically just spent the entire race just going backwards. I mean, it was that bad, we finished 12 seconds behind our teammate. Which says something, because for the rest of the season we was, on average, 30 seconds ahead of our teammate in Fittipaldi. It's like, that just goes to show, like a 40-second time loss at Japan over our teammates. Which, yeah, it was a very difficult race. So with any luck, we can put together a good finish here. Smudge, my wires are not a play toy. I thought I was feeling something pulling on my controller, but I thought it was my imagination, and then I just looked down and Smudge is attacking me. All my wires. I had a little snap of oversteer then midway through the little section. Midway through the S, I mean. Mate, I hate that track limit so much. Are we actually outside of track limits here, or is it just a... Okay, I'll give that one to the game. I am outside of track limits, but it's super annoying. Like, how tight that exit curb you have to be. You know, sometimes the track limits at the tracks can be super sensitive for no reason. But that one's actually very accurate. And I've only got myself to blame. Oh my god, we are slower than Signs and Hajar. We might need to do another lap. Well, this is going to be pretty difficult. We could be okay, but I think we may need to do another lap. P9. I mean... Right, everyone's set their lap times. We've actually got a 1 second gap pretty much to the drop zone. So I think we should be okay. But that is way lower than I would want to be. Jesus Christ, mate. The Mercedes and the Red Bulls are just in a different category. Look, you've got the Mercedes, the Red Bull, and the Ferrari, like, all here. And then you've got the rest of the field. Like, that is a massive gap. I mean, from first to fifth is a 1 second gap. Like, it is going to be a painful season if we don't get some good upgrades on the car. I mean, you never know. Maybe we've got like 10 times better tyre wear than the rest of the grid. And we're going to absolutely dominate the race. Oh, there goes Fittipaldi. I just realised we are at the start of the pit lane here. Because it's a reverse pit lane here at Japan. Lowest team goes at the start of the grid. Well, in the first garage. I mean, actually, now that I'm driving the car, I feel like the ride height is okay. Like, in practice, it felt pretty bad. But I think it was just the grip levels. Like, now that the track has rubbered in a little bit, the track feels like... the ride height feels way better. So maybe we just didn't have the track rubbered in enough yet to really make use of our ride height. Right, I am not expecting to catch up to this Mercedes ahead, so I am not going to bother slowing down. Oh, that was a little wide. Car's still sliding a little bit through the S, but... how on earth did I catch that? I will not know. But I will certainly take it. Okay. I do this massive save here, and then I completely throw it away. Well, we're most likely going to need to do 2 laps here. Because I doubt a scuffed qualifying run is going to get us into Q3. Yeah, that was slower than our Q1 time. So we're definitely going to need to do another run. You know what, let's do a flying lap on a used tyre. And then we're going to try and do a proper fresh tyre run. Because we should have enough time. Please say the Ferrari gets out of the way.
We've been pushed down into P14.
Right, we mostly lost time for the S. So that's where we're going to find all our time here.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
The car feels really unsettled in that corner. Well, that's a bit better, but I certainly can't take that lap time. We still need to find another, like, 4 tenths. Mate, even more than that, we need to find 7 tenths. Like, if we want to be safely through. Liam Lawson, though, in his Williams, that is an amazing time. Right, we need to get out there before we run out of...
Standing by.
Before we run out of minutes. Seven tenths to find. I mean, considering our last run was on used tyres, it should be possible, but... I don't quite have the confidence in the car at the moment around this track. I mean, Colapinto is struggling a bit as well, so maybe we just don't have the downforce levels on the car.
And that's P13, P13.
I mean, we are lacking a few downforce upgrades, so that could potentially be where all the time loss is. Oh, okay, Behrman. Well, that's going to cost us a few tenths.
Seconds left in the session.
Mate, the car just doesn't have the turning angle. And hello, Timo. Forget about who this. You know who this is. It is the Lord Wang. P11, ah. Oh. Eight hundredths. Mate, if we didn't have that little moment exiting the S, we would have had it. Mate, look at that lap time from Lawson, though. 25.5, and then at 26.8. He's 1.2 seconds quicker than Science. What did they give this man? Mate, maybe that Red Bull was just holding him back the whole time. You know, maybe we owe an apology. This Williams is 1.3 seconds down on the Red Bull, and he is qualified within 3/10 of Verstappen. Now, that is Nicholas Latifi levels of greatness. Okay, Timo. But yeah, Timo, I just realised I haven't actually said to you guys now. I did say it to Fosfad earlier, but like, there's a few details for the My Driver series that I'm doing. We've picked Bortoletto as our driver. Yeah, so we picked Bortoletto. We're doing 100% races, which we'll see if that's a good idea come 10 races time. What else is there? I'm not allowed any rewinds, so I have got, you know, all rewinds and everything turned off.
And alongside me today.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
Okay, Mark. What else is there? Oh, and we've also got simulation damage turned on. So yes. A lot of fun. Apparently, with our tyre wear, we can go soft, medium. I don't know if I trust this. Timo, I need your analysis. Is the team cooking, or are they trying to cook me? Yeah. 100% for the recorded races, Timo. Could you see, the reason why is that in the near future, I'm only going to be able to stream about 3 days in a week. Okay, Timo. Okay, if you say so. Soft mediums. I don't know if I trust this, but here we go, I guess. Lawson's on the soft. Yeah, let's quickly have a look at the grid order and what tyres people are on. Both Red Bulls on the mediums. Oh my god, everyone is just qualified in... Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, Aston Martin, Williams, Wang. You know, get rid of Aston Martin and Williams, and then you've got a perfect top 10. I mean, right now, the game actually seems like soft tyres, mediums are actually the way to go. I mean, the game did say, Timo, that we was positive on the tyre wear by like 0.25. Like, we was 0.25 better on tyre wear each lap than expected. Wait, is this a fresh set of softs, or is it a used set from qualifying? I mean, I presume that it's a fresh set of softs that we had, like, stored in the back or something. Oh shit. Don't text and drive, kids. Use from practice? I didn't actually use any soft tyres in practice, so good point, Timo. Smudge! No, you don't. No.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
I'm bloody being attacked by my cat. This is not fun. I mean, if it comes to it, we can just pit like 2 laps earlier, maybe 3 laps earlier, and go into the hards to the end. This is very legal. Only esports pros know that move.
There. Nice one. That's going to give
just drive for everyone.
Good launch as the race starts.
Only Mahavira Gunathan has thought of this strategy. Right. Time to find out if Mark is a terrible engineer. Oh my god. Fucking hell, Gasly, that was a terrorist move. Mate, doesn't even look at his mirrors. Mate, what the hell is that? What is that? My guy just drives into me. Oh, this AI is brilliant. What gap is he going for? Like, what does he think's gonna happen here? Like, the AI has just been an absolute terrorist. Well, Sonoda and Norris are holding up the whole grid right now. And Verstappen is just cruising away. Yeah, unless we can get some serious upgrades on the car, this is looking for a Verstappen victory in the championship already. Unless he has quite a few issues. I mean, right now his rival in Russell is P8. Add a smudge cam. If I ever get a PC to stream from, then yeah, sure, I'll do a cat camera. The only issue is I'm not sure where I'd set it up. Oh my god. Mate, how much ERS does Piastri have? Mate, he might as well have Timo. He might as well have infinite ERS. By the way, Timo, did you see the most recent My Team Career Mode episode from Jarno Opmeer? I don't know if it's most recent now, but he did a race at Vegas, he did, where he basically, like, exposed the glitch in the game.
Green flag.
Why is that yellow flag? Oh, someone's got an engine issue behind. Yeah, he exposed a glitch anyway, where it was either all the drag upgrades or all of the engine upgrades basically just got removed off the car mid-race. In the final sector, which is basically just a big massive straight line, he went from being 5 temps up on the AI per lap to being 9 temps down. And it was because of a glitch where the game just removes all the engine upgrades from your car. He quite literally had a GP2 engine. It was bad.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Oh dear. Mate, we definitely damaged the car doing that one then. Well, everyone wave goodbye to Piastri.
Okay, gap to the car in front.
Hello, Piastri.
8 seconds.
Goodbye,
okay,
Piastri.
So
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, hello, Russell.
2.7 seconds.
And okay, Timo. Hope you have a good shift at work. Did we just cook the rear tyres? We did actually cook the rear tyres, so I don't know what caused that then. Yeah, rear tyres are good, so I don't know why we had an issue then. Maybe the car's just a bit oversteery at the moment. Oh my god, the grip difference between me and Russell there on an exit. And then we get dirty air. Where's that teammate?
Gap to your teammate behind, 2.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 11th. And the time last lap, 1 minute 30.3.
So he's right behind Gasly then. Which actually isn't that bad because we are fighting McLaren right now in their championship. Oh my god, Russell went for a huge dive then on Piastri. You know, I'll still actually use that tune, by the way. It's pretty fun. I'm sure he's still around, he's just, probably lurking. And hello, by the way, Adam. Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is... I'm going to go for the undercut, but instead of putting on the mediums, I'm going to put on the hard. Because our... We just don't have the pace right now in the car. So I'm going to try and artificially create pace through tyre wear advantage. Because we've got better tyre wear. So hopefully with better tyre wear and a better tyre wear and a harder tyre compound, we can make up loads of time on the AI in the long run. But yeah, how are you doing anyway, Adam? Hope you're doing well. For anyone who is just joining us, you join us as we are currently in the struggle bus, that is Japan. I'll take the thumbs up as you are doing well. Does Piastri have an issue?
Okay, the McLaren driver's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:29.0. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
29.0 last lap.
And the time last lap, 1 minute 30.9. Piastri ahead.
Ooh.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
I was about to say, he made a major loss of time in that last lap. He lost 2 seconds on his
Tyres are
previous lap
degrading
time.
fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details. Understood. Copy that.
Yeah, so I think we're going to stick with the plan that I've set out of going onto the hard tyres. Because we need to try and give ourselves an advantage somehow right now, because we just don't have the raw pace in the car. Colapinto though, up to P10. Can't complain with that, my lad. My guy is
Okay,
using
keep
every
an eye on
horse
that gap
available.
ahead, please. 2.5 seconds.
He has took every horse out of this car and wrangled it up to P10.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
Hello, Just Black. Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with the livery, to be fair, because it should be the exact same one we used last season, like at the end of last season, but the game has reset it to this, and I have no idea why. All my decals are in the exact same positions, but the livery itself is different. And okay, it's Versi fan. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Hope you have a good day.
Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Our hard tyre wear should be really good, so I'm going to go onto the hards. Oh, come on.
Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate.
Yeah, Gasly
Looks
went to
like a
McLaren.
nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Alpine have got a rookie driver who is struggling quite a bit at the back of the grid. And Crawford went to
Look after these tyres
Sauber.
now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Yeah, we're already on Season 2 and we've basically got a 20-30 lineup on the grid. Oh yeah, Hulkenberg is just vibing. He's just here for the vibes. He's not challenging for anything, really. Well, we are seeming to be triggering quite a few
about the tyre condition for
pit
now.
stops.
Everything's looking good.
With us pitting early, we've triggered quite a few AI that were also on the soft tyres to pit. Yeah, these hard tyres feel 10 times better.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 11.4 seconds.
Mate, Sabre has just been passed, like, backwards and forwards between different, like, car manufacturers in terms of title sponsors and all that. I mean, they've had, like, what? They've got Toyota... Oh, no, that's Haas, actually. It's got Toyota on the back. They've had BMW. They've also had Alfa Romeo. At one point, Ferrari was having a stake in them to potentially make a second team, but they just left that. I mean, they've just been sort of like passed around at this point. I mean, they've even been sponsored by Chelsea at one point in history. I think that was 2013 or 14. So yeah, it's definitely good to see that Sabre has finally found someone to actually settle with in terms of what's it called, manufacturers supporting their team. Well, I think that's either Antonelli or Russell in the pits. Probably Russell. Well, we haven't been able to undercut Russell, so that's pretty unfortunate. Although he has went onto the hard tyres also. So that's an interesting sight to behold.
And gap to the car in front, 8.5 seconds.
I mean, honestly, my predictions for next year already is that Aston Martin are going to have a really good car, but their engine is going to be letting them down. Like, they're going to have, like, the McLaren Honda treatment in terms of engine quality. Maybe not the reliability, but more the power. Red Bull, they're going to be struggling next year. Mercedes are going to have a good engine, but their chassis is going to be lacking a bit. Williams, potentially, with their new overhaul that they're getting, could potentially be a top 3 team next year. McLaren, I reckon they're going to get it correct. By logic, Ferrari should have the best car next year. But knowing Ferrari, they're going to screw something up. As for Audi, I reckon they may potentially... They're going to have a really good car, I reckon, but I think their facilities and their engineers currently, because they don't have great personnel, is going to let them down a little bit. as for Haas, they're kind of the wild card in all of this. Like they could either have a really good car, or they could just be completely midfield again, like they have been for most of their history.
Franco's in the pits. Franco is in the pits.
Who am I missing out? Alpine, I reckon they're going to be midfield. Alpine's always been really good at making a good chassis and aero package. So with the Mercedes engine, they should be able to make a solid car. Mate, I've caused many people to switch onto the hard tyres. Like, everyone was looking to go soft mediums, and then they saw me on the hards and just went, oh yeah, I fancy that.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Yeah, I reckon, though, that this is going to be the beginning of a struggle for Red Bull. Honestly, I'm a very bold prediction, but I reckon that the Racing Bulls could actually be matching the Red Bull next year. Like, maybe not quite better than them, because they don't have quite the personnel capacity that Red Bull does. But they are going to be, like, near equal to them next year. Like, that is going to be my bold prediction.
Okay, we've been given a...
Mate, no way does that count as track limits. I basically crashed the flipping car and I get a track limits penalty. I literally did the same thing again. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot Cadillac is going to be coming in, aren't they?
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. Okay, gap ahead, 2.8 seconds.
Honestly, I completely forgot they were an entry.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Okay, Mark. Honestly, I reckon Bottas is going to be a very solid driver, yeah. Like, he has deserved to be a lead driver ever since, I'd say 2018, 2019 is where he solidified himself as, like, a solid lead team driver. Well, potential lead driver. Go on then, Gasly, we need the fuel saving. I mean, even 2019 as well. He showed some real solid performances. Especially, like, when he first joined the sport, between 2014 to 16 at Williams. Like, he was dragging that thing all over the place into high-scoring opportunities. Whilst also upsetting Kimi Raikkonen at times. No, I haven't.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
I haven't watched the F1 movie yet, and to be honest, I don't plan on doing so. Mate, this is just a struggle fest right now.
Nine laps of fuel to go, 9 laps left.
Yes, I'm aware, Mark, we are losing fuel at a higher rate than expected. Yeah, I can't say I watched a Brad Pitt movie either in ages. Yeah, screw it, I'm just going to take the penalty.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
We're only going to lose the place to our teammate, so it doesn't really matter too much. You know, we're not going to lose any constructors' points, so it's not a big deal. Norris is in the Ferrari. He replaced Hamilton. Hamilton hasn't officially retired, but he's not in the sport at the moment. Oh my god. Mate, the understeer right now in this thing is real. Franco Colapinto is about 80 rated. He seems to be roughly about my pace at most races. You know, he's way better than Fittipaldi last season. Last season, Fittipaldi was 30 seconds slower than me every race, whereas Colapinto so far has only been about 10 to 20 seconds. I mean, at China, during the sprint, he actually got us our only sprint race point. I was struggling pretty bad, and I was able to let him through, to let him secure the 8th place for a point that we needed. And then he held off, I think it's Gasly, to secure the point. Well, I'm going to do a bit of manual team orders here. I'm going to
fuel to do 6 more laps.
I'm going to let Colapinto through. I mean, we are struggling quite bad, I'll admit that, but we're doing way better than we did last season at Japan. Last season, we had so little pace that we basically finished last. We're currently matching McLaren in P5. They are like 1 point ahead of us. So like currently it goes Red Bull and Mercedes, who are basically equal to each other. And then you got Ferrari 20 points behind them. And then you've got us and McLaren 20 points behind Ferrari. Our front tyres are on the verge of being too cold, so that might be potentially where our pace is going. But it doesn't help that we did pit early. Mate, this is going to be pretty tight on fuel. Because I know I'm going to be able to save enough fuel towards the end. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to save enough fuel to make it directly on the line.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.7 seconds.
Mate, we're going to lose it to Albon here at this rate. Because of fuel.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Hello, Panos. Good to see you again, bro. I'm going to be doing Forza tomorrow, Panos. Well, there goes the last point to Albon. It should be 3 PM till 7 PM UK time. I don't know why there was a yellow flag then, but okay. That was a bit weird. I thought for a second that Albon
Green flag.
had an engine failure. But the game's just trolling me, I guess. Do you know what time, like UK time, Panos, that you're going to be available? Because you might be able to catch like the early part or the end of the stream, potentially.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
GP2 engine moment. No, that wasn't the engine there, that was purely the fact that we don't have enough aero upgrades right now.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
So we have to run higher wings to make up for downforce loss. And I do have Instagram, but I don't officially have an Instagram, if you get what I mean. Like I have one, but I don't have an official like one for content creation and all that. Well, rest in peace, Lance Stroll. If only Albon's engine could do that. Better yet, if only Gasly's or Piastri's engine could do that.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
But I think we're a bit too far into the race to expect an engine issue at this point. Yeah, this is Suzuka, the Japanese Grand Prix.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds.
Well, it's been a pretty miserable Japanese Grand Prix. Again, a Japanese Grand Prix to forget about. I mean, it certainly goes to show that our car is way better this season. Because last season we were struggling to even get past last place. But at least we got close to even scoring a point this season. Which, this time last season wasn't even a thought in my brain.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Well, we're just going to have to bounce back at the next race.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Mate, look at look at this, honestly. There is such a huge difference between the Red Bull and the rest of the grid right now. Like, that is a huge gap. Like, that's about 9/10 a lap advantage they got over the race. Which is just unbelievable.
Boss, we need your attention on something, please.
Mate, this is I think it was 2012 Red Bull's levels of dominance right here. 2012 Sebastian Vettel level of dominance. Like, honestly, this is insane. Well, we're going to get both of our chassis upgrades in time for Miami. Fuel upgrades are going to be coming for Bahrain. We don't really have the money anywhere, to be honest. Well, not the money, the R&D points to afford much more R&D. Oh, we do need to do facility upgrades, though. That would be useful. Oh, we got 1 day still, okay.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Right, screw durability. I can't be bothered with that right now. I guess reducing the time to develop would be useful. Alright, let's see where a bit we are in the pecking order. Hold up a second! Where the fuck has Colapinto got these upgrades from? I don't remember making those. Well, looks like we're driving as Colapinto this weekend. Well, sorry, Stanek. You're being sent to the wolves. We are prioritising team orders and we're getting Colapinto the victory. Bahrain's always a really good track of mine. So hopefully we can make use of our raw speed round here. Honestly though, where on earth did he get all of this from? See, as much as that would be a great idea, Just Black, I would
We're going to be
rather...
logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Why do we only have mediums available? Okay. But yeah, as much as that would be a great idea, I'd much rather increase my chances of getting a solid result by picking the more upgraded car. And also Colapinto deserves something. You know, after the amazing performances he has pulled out of nowhere since he's joined the team, I'd say he's more than deserved his rewards. Also, for anyone who thinks right now that they are tripping, yes, my heads-up display is different in the race compared to qualifying and practice. Mostly because I'm too lazy. There isn't a way to transfer over your settings from the race to practice and qualifying sessions, for whatever reason. So I just leave it as default for practice and qualifying. Honestly though, I would love to know where Colapinto has got these upgrades from. Because I do not remember making these. My guy's been sneaking in some performance-enhancing components into his supplements. Honestly, I don't know what has happened. But I'm certainly going to take it. Our qualifying time from last season is the same time we've just set in practice. Mate, what lap times are we expecting there? We're going to be like a 24. We're going to be like a 24, maybe a 23 in qualifying. That is...
Because temperature's so
Gotta be
important
interesting.
for your tyres, cool-down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much, not to mention recharging the battery.
Right, let's see how good our tyre wear is. Last season we had pretty good tyre wear around here, although we did nearly blow up the rear left at the end of the race. If he's watching right now, I'm sure PvP will remember this race from last season pretty fondly. Because we had an absolutely hilarious moment at the end where we had 1% left on the rear left, and somehow I held off like 3 different AI cars at the line. You know, I just now realised, like, midway through that corner, I have been staring at my tyre wear delta for pretty much half of this lap, and I didn't look at the track once. And I have no idea how I kept it on the track till that point. My muscle memory just completely kicked in and I just turned my brain off. Like, forget hands-eye coordination, I just had hands. Well, apparently, we are extremely good at saving the tyres in a straight line, but terrible under braking. Don't quite know how that one works out, but I'm sure the game's got a perfectly reasonable explanation. Maybe the game has just, like, given up with the tyre wear upgrade and has went, yeah, you're purple in a straight, go on. We don't know how to calculate your corner, so just have it all in a straight line. Speaking of which, I'm just going to keep my eye on tyre wear delta this lap. Of these laps, sorry. Rear tyre wear still seems to be pretty high. Although we are keeping it pretty even. Wait, which DRS zone did I forget? Apparently I forgot a DRS zone. Oh, it must have been the middle one. Yeah, he was. Okay, so it seems to be the rear left we need to take care of. And the main place we can do that is through the S. The little S in the second sector. Yeah, so if we just lift here, That'll save maybe like half a percentage a lap on rear left. And then it's just being as smooth as possible through here. That'll be the only real way we can save rear left tyre. Right, let's have a look at the delta then. See how much tyre wear we actually saved on that final lap. Yeah. So just lifting through that final corner made us go from having like on track tyre wear to suddenly being above the target, like quite heavily. So every time we go into the little S, we're going to have to lift, and then that will save us a lot of tyre wear. Although we did lose. I mean, we only lost about... an extra 1% a lap on tyre wear for a few tenths. I'll certainly take that. Yes, that's certainly the strategy then for the race.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an
Let's open my curtain a little bit. There we go. Need to get some air in the room. Because it is not warm, just very humid right now in the UK. Right, there we go. There's everything sorted out for the race. I'm thinking, do we put in a brand new engine here for Colapinto? Because, like, oh yeah, definitely. 56% down to 0, that is going to cost a lot of lap time. Like, 50% on the ICE, that is worth a good few tenths per lap. So we definitely will gain a lot of lap time by just throwing in a new engine. Why do we have... Okay, we got 2 sets of hard tyres available to us. I don't know what kind of strategy the team wants me to do here, but this is a bit absurd. Well, let's get out there.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
Okay, Panos. Are you part of the Discord server? Because if you are, then you can put those 2 setups into the Discord, and I'll use them tomorrow when we get a chance. If you're not part of the Discord, do !Discord and you'll get a link to the server. But yeah, with Red Bull having such a weak car in a straight line, I'm expecting them to be way closer this time round in Bahrain. Like, they've got an amazing chassis and aero package, but they have got the worst engine supplier on the grid, and they got hit heavily by the engine changes. So, with any luck, we can see a big swing in performance for Red Bull here. Just put !Discord in the stream chat, and then you'll get given a link by the Stream Elements bot. Mate, for the sake of this Sauber not getting absolutely obliterated, he needs to move out of the way. Like, he best either give us a massive slipstream, or just get the hell out of the way. Because he's about to hold us up quite heavily for the final corner. Well, we did get a bit of dirty air, but we've also got some slipstream, so I'd say that evened itself out.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Well, we're only 2 tenths off the Ferraris, and that was a pretty mediocre lap. Surprisingly, Stanek is only 6 tenths away from us. Maybe that focus stat is, like, really important on this year's game. Because he's got literally 100 focus, and he is currently outperforming Russell, which is pretty insane. Yeah, exactly what I thought would happen has happened to the Red Bulls. Their straight line speed is just not there with the engine power, and they are way down. Here, let me do it for you, Panos. There you go. Right, let's do a quick use tyre run. Right, so we should be matching our qualifying time from the previous session here. Okay, Panos. You'll be able to get all the updates now whenever we... have a problem with stream or something like that. But yeah, Panos, you should see there's a little section where you're able to submit tunes. So just put the code in there, and I'll use it tomorrow. There we go, exactly matched our time, pretty much. What in the fuck? Where did Verstappen just pull 1.5 seconds from? Am I missing something? Where has he just pulled that from? What? Oh my god. Where has he just found 1.5 seconds? He set a 26.2 in the last session, and now he set a 24.5. What? That seems legit to me. Well, Stanuk has shit the bed, so we're going to need to give him a little confidence boost next time round at Saudi Arabia. Well, I mean, we've got 3 sets of softs here to use. So
Okay,
let's
when
just
you're ready,
blitz
let's
around
go.
3 qualifying times and see if we can get anywhere close to that 24.5. Mate, like, Red Bull had to have then used no ERS in the first session in order to have that much of a jump in performance, because that is a completely unrealistic jump. You can't even say either that it was just a track rubbering in, because there is only like 3 to 5 tenths lap time gain between Q1 and Q2. So he would have had to find at least 1 second purely from driver ability, which is an unbelievable amount of time to find in a qualifying session. So I have no idea what has just happened. Okay, Sector 1. Bit wide there. Okay, so there's going to be at least 1/10 in driver error in this next lap. And 25.4, mate. I'm... Wow. I'm actually lost for words. Either there is a monumental jump in car performance in these next few upgrades I'm going to get for the car, or the
Less than
AI
one lap of fuel left now. The
have
tank's
just
pretty much
received
empty.
a massive, and I mean massive, overdose in adrenaline and steroids. I mean, I know there's going to be about 2-3 attempts in this lap at the very least from driver error. And the rest of the time I find is it's going to be in slightly better lines and track evolution. Mate, I just can't believe the jump in lap time between Q1 and 2 there. Like, that just feels unbelievable. Like, honestly, what it feels like is, it feels like Red Bull have suddenly been given the gap that the 2020 and 21 Mercedes had to the rest of the field. Like, look at this lap time between Verstappen and Sainz. That is between P1 and 10. And it's 2.5 seconds. Like, holy shit. I'm only going to have enough time, by the way, for one more lap. So, this final lap best be a good one for me. Right, let's let the AI go out.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Mate, this is going to need to be an A-star lap time if I want to get into the top 3. Like, we are going to need to set a lap time within 106% of this car's ability. What do you mean, Panos? Like, did something not happen that it was supposed to? On the server? Well, here we go then. Do we stand a chance of getting a solid finish? Well, that's it. That's everything I've got. I literally cannot get any more time at the car. P5.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Let me give you some rolls, Pelos. It could potentially be that I need to give you the rolls that's here. There you go, try now. Well, P5. 1/10 behind Sonoda. Okay, well, this is certainly going to be interesting. Also, I'm currently having to wait for my YouTube app on my phone to update in order to pull up the chat again. I don't know why, but YouTube needs an update out of nowhere. Well, we've got a 9-point gap to McLaren and a 50-point gap to Ferrari. Mate, Leclerc is doing a lot of heavy lifting right now for Ferrari. Surprisingly, Red Bull are actually equally pulling their weight. Like, Tsunoda is keeping up with Verstappen. Although Verstappen did have that one race where he had an engine issue, so maybe it's still a little bit embarrassing for him to be behind. Right, there we go. Got my chat back up again. But yeah, just as a reminder though, guys, if you haven't done so already, do be sure to like the stream, as it does help out a lot. Thank you to everyone that has obviously liked the stream today.
The stage is set.
Well, here we go then.
And alongside me, a man, well...
What tyres are people starting on then? Verstappen on the soft. Tsunoda on the soft. Okay. Red Bull must have really good tyre wear then. Where's Stanok? Stanok's on the mediums. So a lot of people opt in for the hards and mediums here.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Right, here is the strategy that we used last season. So, with a bit of luck, we can do the same again. I would quite like to have better tyres at the end of the race, so I'm going to go to lap 17 on the hard tyres. Let's take a little bit of fuel at the car. Just to be safe, I'll say 31 will be the limit. Well, hopefully, it looks like the AI are doing a 2-stop here. Last season we did a 1-stop and it worked out really well. So hopefully with the better tyre wear, we can make a 1-stop workout. If we can make a 1-stop work, we should potentially be in for a podium. I don't quite think the win, because Verstappen seems to have complete alien pace. But maybe those soft tyres will wear it very quickly and we can sit in his DRS, potentially.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Mate, we're in the middle of the fucking desert. Do you think we're going to get rain? Like, literally, look all around you. There is sand. There is literally just sand. The only bit of dirt that is here is artificial, or it has been shipped in from somewhere else in the world. There is nothing organic here. What rain do you think is going to occur?
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Well,
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming
here
up
we go
now.
then.
Be patient and watch for those lights.
we're ahead of both McLarens, and we've got a good chance here to gain points on Mercedes, so let's try and have a good finish here. Let's make up for that disappointing race at Japan. Well, that's P2. I think Verstappen's a bit too far ahead. I don't think we're going to get it back into his DRS. Well, let's not focus on that. We just need to keep Snowden behind as long as possible so that we can use his DRS to boost that pace. Right, let's move brake bias forwards to stop the lock-in of the rears.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Mate, Sonoda is desperately trying to get out of DRS range. Like, he's throwing everything into his DRS to get out of DRS. Well, I think we're going to have to give up the DRS here and just save our tyres for later. As long as we can stay here, then we're in for a good chance to be catching back up with tyre wear. Like, we put ourselves in a solid spot.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I mean, we're already matching Sonoda on the exit there. So hopefully in a few laps' time, our tyres are going to be better than theirs through the second sector. I mean, all throughout qualifying, we were setting purple sectors in the middle, so... Thank you, Leclerc. Mate, why do I not have DRS? What? I was 9/10 at the detection point. Why do we not have DRS? Okay, Joe. Like, what's going on?
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
And there, okay, sure. What, you didn't have any change at all? And okay, sure. Hopefully you get to sort that issue out. Well, that's our last warning down already, which is not exactly ideal 6 lap into a race. Our tyre wear, though, is really good. Like, we're definitely going to be able to get this set of tyres to the end.
Away, you know what to do.
Well, not really to the end, just to the end of the stint is what I mean. Mate, how is that track limits? Okay, so that previous one was track limits, but that one wasn't. Makes sense. Well, tyres are slowly coming back to me. You can see Norris has got a lot of sliding at the rear, whereas we don't. Like, that's the second time in 2 laps now that he's had a slide. I think we're going to need to push this lap to get past Norris, because we're hurting our tyres a bit too much by being in dirty air.
Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them.
Bloody hell, he put up a fight for that one then. Well, Snowder into the pits on lap 8.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Well, Norris screwed himself over there a bit. Well, that's exactly what we needed. Norris is no longer in DRS. Oh, come on. Norris is no longer in DRS, and then I do this.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Well, we're using roughly 3.1, maybe 3.2% a lap on tyres. Like on rear left. So our tyres are definitely going to make it to lap 17 pretty comfortably. Verstappen also into the pits. We just need to save a bit of ERS here until everyone else pits. Well, we've got a comfortable gap to the cars behind, so we don't really need to panic. Starting to get bits of rear left locking. Well, we're not catching up to Leclerc, but we've got very consistent pace, and the AI normally do 2 stops.
Roman's coming in for his stop now. That's Roman in the pits.
Or the rear left then. The rear left tyre just gave up gripping and just said nah. The rear left just went nah, I'm tired, boss. You can wait. I'll tell you something that isn't a good sign. Verstappen is starting to... How do I say this? He's on the same straight. Yeah, he's 7 seconds behind. The thing that's so bad about this is that this is for actual position. This overtake from Verstappen. So it basically confirms that we are likely not going to get a win. And it is going to be just the podium for us. What I preferably need is for Russell to put up a 10 out of 10 defense. Even if it's for one lap. But I don't quite think he's going to do it.
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate. Or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
Sonoda, I think, is going to be our main race here. 15-second gap, that is going to be very easy to defend. I suppose one thing we do have going for us, when we do pit, we're going to have a major overcut on Verstappen. Well, undercut, sorry. Oh, we had a major bottoming out then. Like, the car just completely straight lined it over the curb and gave up gripping. Right, we've only got a few laps left on this set of tyres. So I'm just going to full send it now to the end of the stint.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 46.3 seconds.
46 seconds to Stanek. Oh dear. My boy needs our help at Saudi Arabia. He's not going to live through Jeddah. So this right now is giving me good hope that what I'm trying to say is in some of these corners we are quicker than Verstappen. Even on these really old mediums, or hards, compared to his mediums.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Mate, not again. How is that fuel went down? What? I put in like 2 extra laps of fuel. How's it went down? I don't understand how our fuels went down so much.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Like, we're losing fuel in a straight line.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Well, the tyres feel really good. I say that as I just completely understeer off the track.
Okay, we've been given a time.
Mate, I don't get this. How are we losing fuels? I can imagine, Jar.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.9 seconds.
Wait, hang on. My fuel usage is directly going down alongside my ERS usage. The more ERS I'm using, the more fuel I'm using. That does not make sense.
Okay, we've got 10 laps of fuel to go, 10 laps of fuel left.
Like, I don't know how the game is
Gap to your
calculating this right
teammate
now.
behind, 29.4
But apparently,
seconds.
because I'm using ERS, I use more fuel, which makes no sense. When you use ERS, you are using battery. You are not using fuel. So why is my fuel going down alongside my battery usage?
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.5 seconds.
Oh, Agile's retired.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Roman's coming in for his stop now. That's Roman in the pits.
Mate, honestly, fuel usage seems so broken on this game. Like,
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.9 seconds.
how am I using this much fuel? I have got in more fuel than I had last season, with more fuel upgrades, and yet somehow the car is using more fuel than last season.
Okay, we've got 7 laps worth of fuel remaining. And Verstappen's behind. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Time last lap, 1:29.2.
I mean, it's not that bad, because I suppose I can afford to drop, like, 11 seconds to Leclerc and Tsunoda. But it is so incredibly annoying that something as simple as fuel usage in a racing game is so incredibly broken, to the point where I am apparently using an extra, I don't know, 3 kilograms a lap, apparently.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Like, I'm using more fuel than last season, despite having all of these drag and fuel efficiency upgrades on the car. Like, I swear to God, if they release a patch note at some point in the future, and it says that they have fixed an issue where fuel usage is higher than expected, I am going to be absolutely pissed. Because this is the second race in a row now I've been screwed over by this. Like, I'm doing everything I possibly can to save fuel, and it is going neutral. When my fuel usage is based off of my practice. My practice program that I did. Which in theory should be less efficient, because the track was less rubbered in, so I would have been accelerating for longer.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
But the only way I can save more fuel here is by literally stopping and cruising around in 8th gear for half a lap.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Like, I am lifting more than I did in my fuel saving program. Like, I'm doing so much fuel saving right now, and I'm struggling to gain. What the hell is this? Like what? As my car just suddenly became less
Right,
efficient?
we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Like, I've just got nothing to defend with. No matter what I do, I've just got nothing. Oh my god. Mate, I am dropping so much time from how much I'm having to lift in order to save fuel. Like, I just don't understand how so much fuel has, like, magically been used in the car, despite the fact that I am doing nothing different at all. It's as if all of my fuel upgrades have just disappeared from the car. And the game is just calculating based on default stats of engine, like fuel usage. Like, it's not calculating based on what it should be, it's calculating on what it is originally.
Remaining. And gap to the car in front, 3.9 seconds.
Because like I'm using apparently more fuel in a straight line, which is only possible if I'm somehow using more fuel, like using a higher engine mode, which isn't possible. Like, the game has literally just took a piss on me and didn't even have the decency to call it rain.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Well. Yeah, I'm just gonna lose this race now because I don't have the straight line speed. Yep. Mate, fuck this game, honestly.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
I know it sounds like I'm just complaining for this, like, for the sake of it, and because I made a mistake, but like, how do I suddenly use an extra, like, 0.1 of fuel every lap?
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out?
Completely out of nowhere, I am suddenly using, like, an extra 0.1 laps of fuel every single lap. Without reason. Like, that just makes no sense. In the slightest. I've got more drag upgrades, more fuel efficiency upgrades than I did last season, and I have used probably about 20-30 kilograms more fuel. And I don't know how.
Great news. The development of a part is
Like,
complete,
that is just
and it's now ready for fitting.
not how
Be sure to visit the Assign Upgrades
anything
screen
works.
when you have a moment.
Fuel doesn't just magically disappear like that. Like, unless the game wants to suddenly reveal to me that, oh, we had a fuel leakage in the last race, and we had a tiny little hole in our... our what's it called? Our fuel cell, which is leaking 0.05 laps of fuel every lap. Like, unless the game wants to tell me that, then I am calling complete bullshit on how much fuel we just suddenly lost in that race. Mate, I'm so annoyed. Like, that should have been an easy P2. It should have been an even easier P3. Well, I'm going to end stream here anyway, guys. Thank you all for listening to me being a very angry British man for half an hour. I hope you all enjoyed my suffering, because I have suffered quite a bit in today's stream. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you guys, watching these streams and sticking around. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow where we're going to be streaming Forza Horizon 5. Goodbye.